Welcome to my workshop. In this video, I will show you a very easy way to make these amazing flowers from any synthetic fabric. And we will straight away put them to use as decorations for hair accessories and jewelry bases. First, let's make a paper pattern for petals. I've run a contour of a cup, and this will be the size of my largest petals. Now, based on this, we will make a few other sizes. Step 45 millimeters away from the line you've just drawn and make another one. Now cut along this line. This will be a smaller sized petal. Just like that, draw a few more petals down to the smallest one. They don't have to be perfectly round. Make 6 to 8 petals of different sizes. So the patterns are ready and I can get down to work. For our purposes, we will need any type of 100% synthetic fabric. I'm using some curtain scraps of different colors. Fold the fabric in half a few times and pin your paper pattern to it. And then cut through all the layers of your fabric. And do the same for all other sizes of petals. Now, we will turn the circles into petals with the help of a candle. I'll show you how. Look how the edges of the synthetic fabric melt off and start curling so nicely. It's a very meditative task, and every petal comes out unique. Bring the fabric close to the fire, but don't touch it. And be careful when working with the smaller petals. Don't burn your fingers. Here, look where we started and where we are now. The petal is much smaller in size than the circle we've used to make it. I've made quite a lot of petals. Now we're going to assemble the flowers. Take a needle and a thread and string our treated circles onto it, starting with the larger ones. Their edges by no means should match, so make sure you always step away from the middle of the circle. After the larger petals, take smaller ones and keep going like this right up to the smallest pieces. You can make the flower as fluffy as you like it. So I've assembled my flower, so now I fix all this pile of petals with a few stitches on the back. And tie a regular knot. It's a very pleasant thing to do. A new flower is being born right inside your hands. Now let's talk about the ways to decorate the center. The easiest way is to glue a half bead. You can find them at arts and crafts stores, and they work really great for this. Apply a drop of glue onto the flat side of the half bead and press it to the center to cover all the stitches. Looks great, doesn't it? The second option is a shank button, or just some funny one. Just sew it on. The third option is to make a covered center out of petals. grab 2 small petals. We will have to twist one of them. I've decided to make a few stitches in the center. And wrinkle it like this. You can also fold it in different ways and add a couple of stitches to create the final shape. Feel free to go crazy on this. You can sew the middle right onto the flower, but I've decided to first sew it onto another petal and only after that to the flower itself. Shape it with random stitches until it looks good to you. And then sew it onto the flower. Easy, isn't it? And option 4. Not the easiest, but a very beautiful way is to decorate the center with glass beads. It comes out really amazing. So the flowers are ready. Now I will show you how to easily attach them to a hair tie or to anything else. The first, the easiest and my favorite way is to use a piece of felt. First, attach a tie with a drop of glue to the spot where the stitches are visible. Now apply some glue onto the piece of felt and cover the tie like this. And here's what you get. You can basically do the same with any other piece of cloth. Or you can also stock up on these special clips. I'll leave a link to them under this video. Moreover, at an arts and crafts store you can find brooch bases. Or just use a pin instead, which will also work perfectly fine. Take a small piece of felt and fix it like that. And finally, there is nothing easier than attaching a flower to a hair clip. I love textile flowers, and I can make many different versions of these. If you're interested, let me know in the comments and I will make more videos. Hit like and make sure you're subscribed to my channel.